Hi everyone, I am Silvia Fernandez Colorado. I am from Puerto Rico and some people call me Dr. Soul since 2018. In 2014, I went to this lady. I was going through many changes and I went to this lady who a friend told me she might help you making decisions. She knows a lot about life and sometimes she can help people make decisions when they are big decisions because it's as if she knows a little bit about how you think and what's good for you, blah blah blah. So I didn't believe him when he said that this lady could help because I was very skeptic. I have 2 PhDs in psychology, I should say, for those of you that didn't know. So everything was very scientific and how could this lady know, blah blah blah. So I took the time and the money. It was only $45. It was 2014 and I went there and she started telling me all these things about my life that very few people knew. My friend didn't know who told me about her. And so I thought, this is a little bit spooky, I don't know. And she noticed it and she said, listen, if you don't feel comfortable, you can leave. It's up to you. But I believe you have many gifts to share with others and you should use them and you should not be scared. And I was like, okay, I'm curious now. So one of the things that she said to me was that I should call myself Dr. Soul. And I was like, no, that's too much. I think I know people. I think I can feel people. I think I can feel people's energy or people's moods, if you want to call it that. I can sense how people feel even without them talking to me. So I kept visiting her. I visited her, I think 4 times every 6 months. So for 2 years I was going to her every 6 months, and she started saying something about the boyfriend I was dating at the time, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna go to her. She wants me to leave him. I'm not gonna leave him. So that's where the Dr. Soul comes from. And the life coaching, well, I used to be a psychologist, a clinical psychologist. I finished my PhD when I was 26 some years ago. And then I decided that I didn't want to do clinical work anymore, and some people have told me that I seemed like an industrial organizational psychologist more than a clinical psychologist. So I went ahead and did my PhD in industrial organizational psychology, and I finished that one in 2010, I believe, 2010. Yes, that's when I finished my first book, and I quit my job as a university professor. After 9 years, I had a really bad experience with my supervisor and I decided to quit. And I did that. And after that, I started a job with the federal government, but I started also with coaching, with life coaching. I got certified after a year by International Coaching Federation in Puerto Rico. And it was amazing. I loved coaching. I loved that I could help people that felt that they could get better. And that's the difference between when I was doing psychology and life coaching. With psychology, people felt hopeless, helpless. It seemed like the world was on top of them, that they couldn't do anything to change their situation. And with the life coaching, when people come to me for a life coaching meeting, they feel that something is off, but they feel that I can help them and they can help themselves in getting to where they want to be in life. And that's so empowering to me and to the person that's taking the life coaching with me, that I loved it. And then I fell in love with life coaching then in 2009, that's when I got certified, but really I loved it since then. But in 2014, 2015, I started noticing, or 2013, I started noticing that I could tell what people were gonna say to me before they said it. And it was like I was in tuned or however you want to call it. So I was connected to the person somehow. I didn't know how to explain it, but I knew what they were thinking sometimes, what they were feeling, what they wanted out of life, sometimes even more than they consciously knew. Let's put it that way. And so I called it soul alignment. My meeting, I called it soul alignment. At first, because I thought I was aligning people's soul with their purpose in life and their happiness. But then I realized it's not about aligning people's soul, because everybody's soul is aligned with them. It's aligned with their purpose, it's aligned with their life, with their lives, everything. But it was more, the soul alignment was more between their soul and mine. And it is a beautiful connection that lasts 1 hour. And during 1 hour, I tell people a lot about what's going on in their lives and how they can make it better with the least effort and in the simplest ways. And sometimes they can't even do that. They're not ready, and that's fine. But I let them know, hey, if you want to get this, you could do this, and you could do that. So I've helped people, for example, some people lose weight, some people find better relationship with their partner, lifelong partner in marriage. I help people get a better connection with their adult son. I've helped people change partners. I've helped people that are moving on in life from a divorce, or people that want to move to another country. It's been mostly the big changes in lives, and that's where I've been able to help people. So if you feel that you want to make a big change in your life, or that a big change is coming and you don't feel so ready, maybe I can help. My name is Silvia Fernandez Colorado, and some people call me Dr. Soul, and I would hope you give me the opportunity to help you in your life. Take care, and nice to meet you, hopefully soon. Bye.